Nathan won't make it.
I didn't hear from him.
He won't make it.
Yeah, I was
tonight.
assuming that he had something going on.
Allison had a
Yep.
meeting, so.
And we're live.
All right, we'll go ahead and call our meeting to order at 5:59. First order of business is public comment of non-agenda items. We've none present here, but if any be out there online, as always, please submit your comment, and whether it be of the non-agenda items or agenda items as it would come along, and we'll consider it as it's received. Second order of business is election of officers. We've come to another new year. So I guess all that being said, would accept any nominations for chair.
I would nominate Todd Kiddo to continue as chair.
I would second that motion.
Okay.
For who?
For Todd.
Excellent. Me
Yeah.
too. Me too.
Okay.
Are there any other nominations for chair? There, move to close.
I can do that. I make a motion that nomination cease.
I second it.
Been moved and seconded to close nominations. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye. Aye.
Opposed, same sign. All right. And for vice chair, nominations be open.
I would nominate Gord Pierce.
Sure.
He's agreeable to that. Okay.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay. Been moved and seconded to nominate Gordon. Any other nominations? Any others? I'd accept a motion to close nominations if there's no others.
Yes, sir.
Moved. Is there a
So
second?
moved. I'll second
Been moved and seconded to close nominations. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
it. Aye. Aye.
Opposed, same sign. All right, very good. Gord will remain our vice chair.
Congratulations,
Thank
gentlemen. Thank you for doing that. You bet.
All right, next on our agenda, approval of our minutes. Any changes or?
I approve. I move to have them approved as written.
Okay. Been moved that minutes be approved as presented. Is there a second?
I'll second that.
All right, moved and seconded to accept minutes as they were presented. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. All right. Moving on to the budget.
We have not met with Bill Drocky since the last meeting. We are still trying to get it on our calendars, shared to do a presentation on the thing. So no real changes as far as expenditures go. We're looking healthy as far as that goes. We'll see what happens with, I guess I can do it now, grants and MOUs with Forest Service as their agreements change. But yeah, we're in good shape.
Okay. Any, I guess in regard to budget, any real needs come up over the winter?
We're
or
still looking at replacing a truck. That's still on our
still
goals.
on the radar?
Yep.
Sure. Yep.
Just kind of looking around for the right deal,
Yep.
really.
Okay. And no significant repairs have
Nope, no
come to
significant
light?
repairs.
Okay. Very good. Any questions for Jessica?
No.
Moving on to our ongoing business. Do you have any update from the commission?
Nope, no update from Debbie.
Grants and MOUs?
Like I said, waiting to see what shakes out with the Forest Service. And then with Kevin Shoemaker at the BLM, now that he's gotten a year under him, we'll catch him at the conference and kind of outline what he's thinking for the season moving forward.
Sure.
He did participate. We did some cooperative spray days and stuff with him last season, so we're definitely moving forward. So it'd be nice to get an agreement in place too.
You will. Questions at all?
Are the ponds, is that BLM ground or Bureau of Reclamation ground?
Bureau of Reclamation.
Okay.
Anything else for Jessica on grants and MOUs?
No.
Okay. Spray update.
Man, we've been just spraying our
Yeah.
hearts away right now.
It's been
no,
warm enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are warm.
all of our equipment's winterized. Everything's in good shape for the winter. The units are in the garage, so we're doing good.
What do you anticipate come spring as far as personnel?
The staff that we had last season would like to return, so
Awesome. Good.
maybe find one more, but I'm not sure.
Mhm.
They worked really well together. It was nice having the flexibility to send two off to do one thing and then pull Grace for other special projects. So it was really flexible, so it worked well.
They're like the perfect match when it comes to a partnership. It's not even funny.
So they work well together.
Good. Good.
So-
Awesome. Yeah, I was visiting with one of them the other day, and it sounded, from
Mhm.
their perspective too, that
Yep.
it worked really well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, excellent. Anything else as far as spray update goes?
I don't think so.
Okay. Any questions or anything further for Jessica there? Vehicles and equipment.
Yep, like I said, we got the two side-by-sides in the garage for the winter, so that was a nice bonus. I'm not anticipating any major needs as far as the side-by-sides go this season. So like I said, keep your eyes out for a truck to
Mhm.
add.
And remind me, when do highway contracts come up? That's,
I will look. So
I don't think we're too far off of that, are we?
I don't think we are either. So I will look. I know that I will start having the conversation with DOT end of February, beginning of March, to make sure that our agreements are in place, and then,
Mhm.
yeah, we can put that back out to bid.
All right.
Or- As far as the highway contracts go, the one thing that we ran into last year when we did some of them on our own is even with our, 287 south of the town pump, some of those roads were unsafe after, that was, they got, like Grace had an incident, there was some close calls.
It's narrow through there.
Oh yeah, there was, yeah.
And
It
so-
was rough.
Yeah.
A lot of
So-
scary moments.
So yeah, the side roads are really easy, 285, 437, and the wider parts of 287.
Mhm.
But some of it, I don't know if people will be interested in just bidding the small, the dangerous bits, but it's something to consider.
Maybe to look at,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I could see that down on the south end for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we run through there with trucks, I wouldn't envy you at all being,
Yeah, no, it was an issue with a semi. Decided to get impatient and wanted to pass with oncoming traffic.
No.
And the other seasonal, I was driving the six-wheeler and I had a seasonal driving the pickup behind
Yeah,
us.
they had done all the right things. They had a flagger, they had the
Like,
signage, and it was still.
Blinkers, everything. And the only person who didn't know what was happening was the seasonal beside me. He thought when I said, hold on, I was going to get into this ditch. Well, if we went into this ditch, we were going to roll. I was thinking because that semi was going to ram right into us.
Ay, ay, ay.
And so after we were all said and done, we got done with that side. We were loading up, and me and the one season I was in the truck were talking about what happened, and the other season goes, there was a semi that was going to hit us? Like, this was a thing? And I'm like, yeah. He was real close.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, and they had done all the right, like they had the truck, like done everything that they could have to make it.
As safe as they
Yeah.
could. Yeah, yeah.
In some of these dangerous areas, I think one thing for sure, one thing you can't fix is stupid when it comes to drunk drivers. Is there any way that in some of these areas that we could work something that a county mountie or a highway patrolman is on scene when you hit the really, just to be there when you hit these really dangerous areas to protect you?
I think it's definitely worth having a conversation. I don't know how the demands on the sheriffs or the highway patrol would shake out. I don't know.
Yeah, I have a feeling they've got,
Yeah, I feel like
Their
they're
hands
pretty.
full.
I'm afraid,
The one
but-
thing that the Department of Transportation's weed guy offered is that if we do need next season, they can help us maybe coordinate with running the bumper truck.
sure.
Um,
That,
yeah,
that might, yeah,
So-
that might be a helpful option, yeah.
so
Would it be worthwhile contacting the local media and saying something about being careful when we've got people out there on the road, or is it mostly out-of-staters that you're dealing with?
I don't know if I wouldn't even necessarily say it's out of staters. I think it's just a lack of attention
Yeah,
or thought that other people might be sharing the road.
yeah.
So what's the timeline that it took you to do that? Like, is it a 2-day event or?
So that's
I think that was about, for that little chunk there, that took us a day. Like,
Okay.
we got there early because I wanted to knock it out as soon as we could, try to get where the traffic shouldn't be too busy.
Right.
But that didn't take us long. We did all the way, we started at like Wheat, Montana, went all the way down, turned around, came back. By the time we got back, I think it was around lunchtime. So
Yeah, it's not a big chunk of road for that particular section.
Yeah.
It's just,
it's just sketchy, blind
Yeah.
spots where no one's
Yeah.
paying attention, and
Yeah,
you get your impatient people driving too. So
Yeah, yep, and it's narrow, there's just nowhere to
Mhm.
go.
yeah,
So they're-
like I said, if I was to pull off to the side, I would have rolled the six-wheeler with me and that seasonal in it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I will say that the MDT's weed chief has been excellent to work with. Like, he's been in the position for 2 years now, 3?
Oh, I think 3 now.
And they're changing culture in the local areas, and like he's just been really great to work with. You can
Great.
tell he
Good.
cares
Mhm.
about the weeds and spreading them, and he's instituting policies in his division chiefs, and like they're shaking through. So it's
Good.
been really positive.
Glad to hear it. Anything else in regard to vehicles and equipment, or? Moving on to new business, got the MWCA annual conference, looks like February 11th and 12th in Billings.
Would any of you guys like the deadline for registration is coming up? So if any of you guys want to attend, let me know and I'll get you registered. You still want to come down, Peter?
yeah, if I can. Do you know if anyone else is going down there I could ride down with?
I don't off the top of my head, but I can put it out to see if anybody from the neighboring counties, if any of their board members are coming, and you guys could carpool.
Great, that'd be good, because I don't like to take the car and leave Patricia with just a truck and equipment with it.
And
if
they do
possible.
offer spouse attendance, so if Patricia, if you guys would like to come down
Oh.
together, like the dinner ticket is like $10.
Oh,
So,
great, I'll ask her about that then. Thank you.
I'll get back with you on that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look
Yeah.
ahead when I get home.
One of the big topics, if you guys are interested, that we're going to discuss is there's a Senate interim committee meeting to discuss the Montana weed law and revising weed law.
Oh, great.
So we're going to have a, what's the word, monitored or led session with like trying to produce some end goals from land managers of like what they would like to see. And then to answer some of the questions that the interim committee has put forth. So.
With the Department of Ag lawyer involved too, legal counsel?
I don't know if I know that the head of the weed is involved, and I know that we have the list of the committee members. I don't know if I've seen his name on our emails.
Okay.
And I don't know if I would know it if I saw it, unfortunately, because I think it's changed.
It's she.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, yeah,
So the last one I knew was male, so.
yeah, okay.
But it's been a really active committee. We've done a lot so far, and now we're bringing it to the membership to see what their thoughts are, if we're missing anything.
Okay.
But the biggest one so far is non-compliance, and then the next biggest topic is probably education, is where they're. So.
Just as an idea, I'd love to participate. I'm just getting back right then, and I don't think I can. But regarding education, I do think that realtors.
Mm-hmm.
I sincerely think that those that are involved in land transactions need to have a pamphlet in hand.
That was one of the conversations that has come up in our meeting, is that they reinstituted the realtor training through the Department of Ag. And then that was brought up a couple of times about the conversation that realtors are not handing over that information to the landowners. The landowners are buying the property and not knowing that they have this obligation because they are not being informed by their realtors. So
Sure. Yep.
that has been conversed with the interim committee.
Okay. Good.
You sign a mighty mountain of paperwork at closing. You
Mhm.
almost wonder if a document couldn't somehow be instated throughout the state that people have to sign at a
Acknowledgement.
closing to acknowledge their responsibility.
Excellent idea, because if they don't have any way of knowing that there is that responsibility, it's hard to enforce it.
It could be a relatively simple disclosure that the responsibility is there and where to find
Further information.
more information about it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's the biggest, I think probably the most interesting part of our agenda is that conversation. And yeah, and if you just let me know by the 30th
Okay.
for registration.
What day does that conversation take place? Is it the 11th or 12th?
Let
Do
me
you know?
see if I've got it in an email. Go. There we go. It will be Wednesday afternoon.
Wednesday.
It'll be, they're looking to do it Wednesday between 10 and noon.
Okay, so in the morning Wednesday.
Yep.
Then, okay. Perfect. Anything else regarding that meeting?
I don't think so. Oh, there's the other day. I was like, that's just, okay, yeah, the rest of the agenda looks pretty standard. Yep.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay. Brings us to our round table. Anything? Jessica?
No.
Grace?
No.
Peter?
No, I'm good, thanks. Thank you.
Gord?
I just, I'm on the legislative committee of the Montana Sea Trade Association, and one of the things that came up in our last meeting is another noxious weed at our doorstep. That's actually in the state now, but we are going to petition the Department of Agriculture to add water hemp to the noxious weed seed list in Montana. Just to keep it out. I understand that it might have escaped it in Valley County already.
Oh, really?
Yes, yeah, but it's got the same kind of noxious attributes as Palmer amaranth, and that it's there's actually a population in Canada that is resistant to 5 herbicide groups now, including Roundup. So, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of our handouts have both water hemp and Palmer and amaranth on them, like our informational sheets. They're included together.
Yeah, it was never. The other problem too is that it's actually native to some states, but it's evolved and become a monster.
Is it part of the hemp
Nope.
culture?
It's part of the amaranth family. So, yeah, it's and it's particularly noxious because it can develop weed resistance very quickly. I don't understand the genetics behind it, but it's a dioecious plant, males and females, and they will, because of that, they tend to develop resistance quicker. So, yeah, it's another one that could change the way we farm.
Yeah. Hopefully we can get on top of that
Yep.
one.
Yep.
Anything else?
I think that's it. Yep.
Nothing here either, I guess. Other than, I guess, quick question: are there any policies or lists or anything that we need to put on our schedule to review here this winter?
26.
What's left of it?
We have nothing that we need to do for this coming, like, spring session as far as our, this fall, we'll start reviewing our noxious weed plan again. And I had been asked, we need to petition to do common mullein, so we'll have to do 2 public hearings over the course of the year at some point.
Okay.
To consider adding that to our list.
Okay.
I don't think it should be a problem, but we were asked by some of the agency partners that if we can include it, it makes their contracts easier.
Okay.
Because the contracts also state the requirement that deep-free oven is not listed noxious.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's not listed in our county, so then they can't treat it in our county, but they're supposed, anyway, it's a conflict on the paper end.
Okay.
Sure. Okay.
As far as noxious weeds in the state are concerned, personal problem I have is if they ever declared huckleberry noxious, I starve.
Yeah, it'd be a shame.
Do we need to try to have those hearings before spring, or?
I don't think so. I think that
Okay.
we can have them at any time that suits us.
Okay.
I will double check the policy on doing that. I don't remember if the notification is 15 days.
Sure. Okay. Well, maybe we could put that on our agenda
Yeah.
next meeting and
Go over that.
make a plan
Yep.
there. Yeah. review the rest of the
Mhm.
list while
Yeah.
we're at it.
And see if we want to make any.
Yep. Very good, then our next meeting would be February 17th at 6.
Yes.
That's it. For me. Any announcements? Wonderful with that, then, and no public comment that came through. All right, with that, then we'll be adjourned, 6:25.